I wish I was recording the moment where this actually dropped. So, what you're seeing on your screen is 1400, almost 1500 exactly kills on these wind elementals. These drop a brand new, very rare drop. These are about 50% drop chance. So it was around 3000 kills to get this single house item that is a rare item. Yeah, all right. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the video. All right, so new drop was added. I think it was added on Sunday, and this item was so rare that people on Twitter didn't even know it existed until like Wednesday or Tuesday night or something. Yeah, so that's how rare it is. Let me. Oh no. All right. Let me let's go delete an item from my house. Yeah. So make sure you get that. Map is in the bottom corner. You have to do a quest. The quest is I need to delete something. If I get logged out, I would be so sad right now. I need to delete something. All right. I think I could. I think if we can house bank the Chrono Fortress there. Okay. Okay. That doesn't take up a house inventory slot apparently. Why not? Why does it not? Okay, that thing can go. That can go. Okay. How full is my house inventory? Does it say? Anyway, how did I even fill it up? All right. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is something. Anyway, so yeah, you can get that. It'll go rare on June 2nd. So you have a while. It might take you until June 2nd if you start farming right now to get it. So be quick with that. It says I have I have 169 out of 165. How did that happen? I think that's because of the Frostville house items that were added recently. I have so much house inventory, I usually don't even have to worry about it. Okay, 164. Okay, we actually need one more. All right, we can pick this up. Okay. Oh, I realized I haven't even shown you yet. All right, here's the two drops in my actual house. There's like the tree for scale there, I guess. That's normal tree size. So pretty large drops. This room does make items look larger than they should be in a normal room. But anyway, so yeah, that one's rare. That one's also rare. These will be gone June 2nd. Make sure you get them. This will be a pretty rare item to see in the future, I imagine, considering how low the drop chance is. I don't think people are going to sit around and farm 3,000. You might get more lucky, or you might get less lucky than I did. But yeah, I don't think a lot of people are going to sit through that for the house item, so it might be an actual rare pickup to get. Also, for new AQ content that was added in game, this map right there, that one, you no clue to say that, was added. A quest was added here, and quest has these items as rewards. So a little mirror and then 2 like necklaces. So yeah, you can get those here. It's pretty simple stuff. It says how to do it in the description of the quest. So no guide or anything needed for that. So check that out if those are interesting. Not rare or anything. Also, I just want to talk about this. That's all for the items for the video. But yeah, so I made a tweet this week, and it's got probably the most replies out of any tweet I've put out in the past year, probably. I don't know. Some quote tweets and stuff too as well. But yeah, if AQ Infinity was a full reset, would you still be on board? So almost 1,000 people voted on this. Which is about average, maybe slightly above average for one of my tweets. And the majority, almost 60% of people said no. They would not be on board if AQ Infinity was a full reset. Now, 42% said yes. So that's not too bad when you consider that. And then you gotta keep in mind that people that follow me on Twitter, I almost exclusively tweet about AQ Worlds stuff. So these are AQ Worlds fans, mostly, that said this. So a lot of them saying no is kind of weird, because at least to me, because if any other game I played said, hey, we're coming out with a new version of the game, it's on a new game engine, it's the same game that you played before, It's a new game engine. It'll recycle some of the art. It's gonna be new. The quests are gonna be new. We're changing up the balance. We're addressing things. We're looking at things. Like they've said many times that they're gonna go through and adjust things. Like they already said they're going to adjust the 13 Lords of Chaos and some of the grinds and some of how the quests are laid out and stuff. Like things are going to change in the new game. So it's kind of weird that people say no, they're not on board to see what's going to be new with the game. Like I wouldn't care if okay, I would care if my account got reset. I care a lot actually, but you still have it on AQ Worlds Flash, like the one we're playing right now. It's not like it would go anywhere. I wouldn't be I'm not fully opposed to it, although I would like my account to carry forward. But yeah, anyway, so no one will agree, bro, was one of the replies they got. So I think that they were saying that I'm suggesting this. I wasn't. It was just it's just hypothetical. Honestly, I would like my account to carry forward. Personally, with the caveat of I think the actual like power progression of your character should be different, like damage boosts, classes. I mean, you can keep your classes and you can get them back again when they re-add them to AQ Infinity if you already had them, so you don't have to refarm them or anything. But I think they should change the grinds. I think they should change, like, I think all the balance and everything of the game should be different and for the better, in my opinion. I think they could do it better. If you disagree that they could do it better, I think you're just wrong. I think they could very well do the grinding and stuff better for AQ Worlds Infinity. I think the balance could be better. I think there could be more fun, engaging ways of increasing the power of your character. There aren't just mindless grinds. Make your hand, like the one I just did for that bear. You know, I don't think that has to be everything in the game. But anyway, we got Ricochet saying he doesn't want to farm VHL again, which, you know, I agree. Actually, VHL wasn't that bad. It's not the worst farm I've ever done before, but yeah, I agree with that. Another YouTube channel, FrostyMate. It needs a fresh start for it to attract a new audience, IMO, and grow bigger. Treat it as a brand new game. Over reset, not as many items transferred, and just crack on. This is coming from someone who's played since 09, spent a lot of money on rares. Yes. I know it's not that relatable, but my favorite game, Smite, is getting a new version, Smite 2. Yeah, Smite 2 is getting a new game, and they're not transferring anything from Smite 1 into the new game, as far as I could tell from that. I don't play Smite, but it's been out for 11 years, and they're not transferring cosmetics over because it's too much work. A should do the same, IMO. I think, okay, so Call of Duty did this. So I have experience with this as someone that plays Call of Duty every year. From 2019 to 2020, I think. It was from 2019 to like the last Treyarch game. They kept all your skins together for the Warzone, for the Battle Royale. Every multiplayer would have different ones every year, and I only play the multiplayer, so but your Battle Royale stuff would stay every year throughout that. And then they reset it in 2022, and it stayed even in the multiplayer for one game since then. So yeah, like even COD has like just random, like, does your progressions, is your cosmetics going to stay for the next year, or are they not? We don't know. And we don't know if they're going to stay, like in Call of Duty, we don't know if they're going to transfer to next year's Call of Duty. We don't know. If you buy a skin now, you don't know if it's going to work in the next game. They haven't told us yet. I'm sure they'll tell us closer to the actual launch of the new game later this year. But anyway, yeah, so kind of relatable to other games. Pretty based here. As you'd imagine, it would be much cooler. Yeah, I agree. And to Frosty's point here, the new audience point, I think having an MMO that's 15 years old, getting a new version of it, I don't think there's a lot of incentive for a new player to join, to be honest. Like, most people watching this video right now and replying to this tweet, they've played the game for probably 10 plus years. Having the game, and they're not going to agree with this but it is a point and it is valid. I still probably play it, but I wouldn't be as excited about it. I could see that. I can see that, I guess. To be honest though, if everything's the same, what is there to be excited about? Oh, I mean, the frame rate's better, right? And that's good, but the art looks worse. So you're trading, that's a trade-off. But hey, this is a very cursed suggestion. I would change a lot about the cosmetics because when else will you do it? It's true. You could split the top and bottoms of the armor. Yeah, that's very cursed. I could imagine some very, very, very odd looking outfits with that ability. And facial expression. Facial expression would be cool. I think face morphs should be separate from helmets. I think that would be cool, but it wouldn't work a lot of time and it'd be very buggy. And yeah, you'd have to like set a parameter for some helmets where it can't be like full face helmets. Yeah, it'd be a lot of work, and I don't think they're gonna do work for that. So yeah, but good ideas, I guess. Yeah, I love this comment. I would not. I misclicked. All right, not to put this on blast, but I honestly think this is a very terrible take when it comes to just takes. And I have bad takes all the time, but this is a very bad take. Whoever voted yeah, you need more hobbies. Most players farmed stuff when they were still young and had more time. This like, if they added any new items to the game, right, it would take time to farm them, and power creep means that your old items would be useless like 2 years from now, because that's how power creep works. And AQ Worlds is it's definitely no exception to power creep. So yeah, I don't see this being valid at all. But anyway, another comment in the same vein, saying they don't have time to play anymore. That's just like, why would you even care if you're not going to play anymore? I don't know. Maybe the grinds were bad in the first place. Maybe they should change. And this guy just replied with a clown. I think this guy also thinks that I was suggesting that it should be the case. I'm not. But anyway, yeah, it's a lot of replies. Furrow, an actual AE staff of some sort. He's an artist, but still think cross progression by setting legacy levels for AQW while setting levels for both games afresh would objectively be a better idea. They did it for golden ACs you have from the original game, but oh well. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with that. I still don't think we know 100% what they're doing with that, because it's still like alpha phase, so they might like even do a reset. And you were leveling differently in the alpha for anyway. Yeah, I quote tweeted my own tweet saying, votes for no cannot be a good sign. I still kind of stand by that, because I've thought about this more, but it's not really a great sign that people wouldn't be willing to reset. They wouldn't be on board with a reset. Kind of means the game, like, if it's not a game you're willing to play on reset, then why even, I don't know. Why even play it, right? I mean, it makes sense. It's like if CS2 released and none of the stuff you had in Go transferred over. I mean, Go is just a graphics update for CS2. I mean, CS2 is just a graphics update for Go. The Final Fantasy one makes way more sense. Final Fantasy 14. If you guys have not seen, I didn't play Final Fantasy 14. I haven't played it. But there is basically two different versions of Final Fantasy 14. And if you don't know anything about the first version, there's a documentary on YouTube by NoClip. It's like 3 parts. It's about an hour long. It is well worth the watch. If you care anything about, even a fraction of anything about any MMO, it's very much worth a watch. It's very good. And the amount of work and effort and time and money and resources that went into Final Fantasy 14 for the Rebirth update, they call it an update. It's basically they remade the game to be much, much better than the original Final Fantasy 14 was. Crazy. Hopefully something like that happens with AQ Worlds. I doubt it, but we'll see. I just want to mention that. Check out that documentary. I highly recommend it. Anywho, I kind of just want to talk about that in a video. I talk about it a lot on stream, or hypothetically, I've talked about that a lot on stream. But not everyone catches streams or sees every hour that I stream. So yeah, just thought I'd throw this into a video, and I just wanted to upload a video for the drops today, and there wasn't really a lot of content for the drop-wise stuff, so I just include myself talking about hypothetical AQ world situations that aren't going to happen because all your stuff is actually transferring over. Or the quote is 99.9% of it, so we'll see what misses and hits on that one. I wonder what the point is zero. I wonder what the 0.1 is going to be that doesn't transfer over. I'll have to wait and see for that one. As always, thanks for watching the video. Leave a like on it if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below what you think. Would you play AQ Worlds Flash? Would you play AQ Worlds Unity if it actually Infinity? If your items did transfer over, I would, because I'm just interested in what's going to be new and different with it. But some people wouldn't because I don't know, they want a VHL or something. I don't know. Anyway, see you in the next one. Peace.